So looking at the instructions, it doesn't look too bad. You got your subframe mounts, a bolt to the rack itself, running board. Now I just hope it bolts right up to the QX4. But yeah, this is a Western running bar, but they do have different types. But this one seemed like the best one we could find for this vehicle. Not really much to report. They do give you a groovy sticker though. Alright, well we're going to see how this bracket system works. Really nothing in here, just shows you different types. Step bars, Nerf bars, front bars, side bars. Every bar but booze bar. Alright. Alright, after working the area a little bit, we're showing you what you got to bolt into for the QX4. And then you get basically the bracket and the kit. Should bolt right up. Looks like the mounting holes are perfectly engineered, which is kind of nice. I did stick some anti-seize on these bolts. Don't want to have that problem again pulling them out. I'm hoping this thing never has to come off again. Right. Where is the bolt? There's one. So you said in the original you saw 3. There's not 4 used? Yeah, there's not 4 used. There's only 3 in the original. But in the aftermarket they use all 4. Yeah. That's nice. Just funny because the 4th bolt hole was here. Yeah, I found that with the hitch when I put that in. But the plates they put in only were 3 bolt, but then the hitch I put in was 4. Maybe different options? There is a heavy duty tow option for these, but this particular QX4 didn't have it. So it doesn't have the stiffer spring out back. So it's got about a 4,600 pound capacity. It's enough to tow a pop-up or a very light boat, but we tried to put a 3,000 pound boat on this, and this QX4 just sunk to her knees. It's kind of sad. I thought it'd do a little better. I'd have to get heavier duty coils. But a little tiny boat, I think it could do it. I mean, it tows our trailer just fine. Are you using the original bolts, or? No, I'm using the new bolts. Oh, it's hard telling the light. I just gotta kind of wiggle it and get it just right. Okay, that one's gonna need some persuasion. Now we're going to leave all the bolts loose until we get them all in, just to make sure everything lines up like it should. So far I'm liking this kit. Don't really care for aftermarket parts sometimes, but if they're well engineered, no problem. Use them. Yeah, only problem is this doesn't match up with the 4th hole. So either I'm going to have to take away from the bracket, or we just use 3. And that's because it's hitting the frame. Or not the frame, it's hitting the body. That's, so you'd have to grind the end of the bracket? I'd have to grind it into the hole, yeah. Should I just 3 should be enough. Or, well, so I can only put 3 in. 1, 2, 3. I mean, this thing had 3 originally and it was fine. It was a steel. Yeah, but the third one was here to the inner part, though. Yeah, but those bolts are strong. I mean, those bolts should be like a grade 7, or at least a 8.9 a metric. Alright, well we're just doing 3 then. Yeah, don't tighten them all up till we can get them tight, but don't torque them down yet, in case you gotta do some final adjustment. Alright, it's tight, but it's not like torqued. Yeah. Alright, front one. So far, I'm liking this kit. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so there's the front bracket. They are labeled, so you don't put the right and the left and left and the right. We're working on the driver's side at the moment. Oh, they give you the adjustment on this side.
I'll just leave it like that.
Yep. Now it's time to install the bar. And your kit. Grab big old bolts.
Is it, how many washers are here?
There's a lot.
Is there a washer for each side? Let's see.
One,
2.
Let's consult the instructions.
I think these washers are supposed to be doubled.
Washers doubled on each side, my friend.
Okay, so 2, 4. Okay, so 4, 4. Why do they give you?
The washers that go on those plates.
Hold on. 2, 4.
Well, you got the other side too.
8. Okay. So it is doubled.
Yep, the instructions show doubled even though they're really small print. Alright, first bar on.
Are they go on the inside or outside?
Well, being there through bolts.
Well, no, I mean, does this go? I assume it has to go in.
It'd make more sense if they're both on the ends.
I should have grabbed a second bolt.
Now, this is where you might need a buddy to help you.
I got it.
You got it?
I've done this by myself too many times. You think people from Deer Park help? No, they sit there and watch you.
No, they have a beer in their hand.
Yeah.
And they watch you. That's why they pay you the big bucks.
Come on. Okay. Let that sit there. See, I told you about it.
Uh-huh.
No, I had a buddy. He's from Deer Park. He did stuff like this, and he'd just sit there and watch you, and he'd use his chew.
Ew.
Yeah, he was a chewer. He liked Copenhagen.
Copenhagen's got a very distinct smell, too.
Yes, it does. And his teeth was green. You watching this? Same thing as the other side.
I think these would look good on your Dodge Ram.
I don't think it would fit.
No, you'd have to get a different kit.
Probably want them more outright.
Yeah, because she needs to be able to step on them.
I feel like these people won't really be able to. I don't think this one's for this side. And I'll tell you why, because people are going to be stepping here. I think this one's the passenger side one.
That's not even in the right spot.
No, it's not. So this goes.
I mean, no one's going to be stepping in right at the corner of the door. Okay, hold on.
Let me go grab the other one.
Yeah, that doesn't look right. That looks goofy.
Can I see the difference? So this one's the driver's side. I guessed wrong.
Well, the other thing too, the curve on the pipe goes towards the front wheel too, so it can shut off. So yeah, it's one thing. The tubes are not marked, but that's okay because he said he can put this on by himself. He said he can do this in his sleep. This is why you don't bolt anything up until you know.
because I believe the curve's supposed to go into the front.
Well, yeah, it'd make more sense. You'd be closer to the door, and then this one, people get in right here. That would make sense. It makes more sense.
Take 5 from it.
Take 5. Alright, take 2. Don't get your tubes wrong. Fold your bolts. I'm sure there's some Jeep guy out there that put them on wrong and said, "I'll leave it." Now I'll be looking for it when I go to Walmart. In a second I'll tell you what the foot-pound rating is for all the bolts.
That's a pretty big bolt. Those are 18s.
And they're nylocks.
Don't piss off your mechanic. He'll put your side steps on backwards.
You definitely want to make sure these are leveled.
I'm not done yet. We'll push that bolt in. You know what? She gets one. Just for her. So when people ask, why is there only one on there? Oh, it's just for me.
Say it's special for the special driver.
You know what? Guess what? They just became electric.
Awesome!
I think it's fine right where it's at.
It needs to be at the lowest. Maybe I should have her stand on it while you torque it.
No. Please don't. Okay, so now...
Final adjustment, we're going to keep them all the way down. I mean, you can raise them up, but what's the purpose?
Good news is some of the bolts are still loose, so I think I should go ahead and torque these small ones up.
Yep, stop the bracket, support bracket from moving before you do the final adjustment, because that will change it. Not by that much, but enough to count. Doing neutral?
Yeah, apparently.
Clutch pack slipping, bro.
Alright, what's the torque spec for the small bolts?
Well, let's go look at the instructions. Well, okay, your big bolts are 50 to 55 and your small bolts are 30 to 35.
I think I can figure out the small ones.
No, of course not.
I'll just go until they stop. Go a little past that.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't over torque those small ones. As soon as water gets in there, it'll be seized anyway.
No, I put anti-seize in there.
Oh, not Loctite, huh? Yeah, because if these fail like the last set...
Screwed in the pooch.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
How did I get it on there last time? Oh, that's how I did it.
Alright, 35 on the small bolts, 50-55 on the big bolts. Now, if you got a kit for a different vehicle, follow whatever instructions say, but these are per the QX4. Alright, he's going to hit the back ones real quick. Other than that, driver's side just about done. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this kit. Takes a lot to impress me, but it's well engineered.
What do you say, 50?
50 to 55 on the big bolts.
50.
And let's see what those are rated. Those are 8.9, so those should have at least 130 pounds plus a tensile strength. Yeah, you're going to break something else before you break those bolts. And if you're not sure, you can always use a torque wrench. Make sure you're not pulling that up, because that needs to be down as far as it can go for.
You want to stand on it while I'm doing this thing?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
This is steps the quick and dirty way.
Yeah, this is how we set final adjustment. We just put our leg on it. Got a leg up on the competition.
Come on. Anytime now. Oh man.
Well, some serious hardware they use there.
That's it.
Yep.
I'm gonna be so mad if these fall off. You should probably RTV those on.
Yeah.
You heard him say that, right? Okay. I'm just making sure that I wasn't the one who said that was an black silicone RTV I'm on. Is that just a backwoods thing, or?
Dude, back in the day, man, 3 things held cars together: baling wire, duct tape, and RTV. Why do you think people give me so much crap about the RTV I use? Because I learned from them good old boys. But their stuff ran every day. They said fluids were expensive. And that was back in the 90s.
I just see that popping off.
Yeah, just warranty, and they'll send me a new one in the mail with this new screw. Alright.
It's already one now.
Yeah. I don't know if I could ever use them. It's moving the whole car.
Oh, I just thought I saw the bar flex for a minute.
Well, if it's flexing, that's because of the crappy chassis, but...
They should have used the third bracket here.
I don't know, it's some pretty thick gauge steel they use there.
No, I mean they should have done the third bracket like Nissan used.
Yeah, but this is a universal kit though. I mean the brackets are proprietary to the QX4, to the step bar, but the step bar itself, they go on these short wheelbase like a Jeep, short wheelbase vehicles.
Alright, let's move to the other side.
Alright.
The other side isn't as bad.
One side down, one to go. Well, the driver's side was the worst. The other side was breaking, but not in half yet.
The other side was easier.